Hello everyone, we've got a few tips for nutrition and meal planning here today. First thing I want to start with was discussions on meal prep. This is probably one of the biggest factors that will make or break your success with any sort of nutrition plan, whether it be trying to put on weight, cut weight, or just simply eating better than what you were before. One of the biggest things is making a plan of what you're going to have for the week, whether it be planning out a menu of what meals you're going to fix for dinner every night, what things you're going to take with lunch for you, either to work, at home, other snacks, breakfast included. That's kind of the basic plan, but it means you're committing to being able to actually fix and make and prepare everything each and every day. Next aspect of menu planning is doing what we call meal prep, which is, one day out of the week you do a whole lot of meal prep work, so you've got everything ready, prepared to really just grab and go and maybe reheat, and that's about it. Again, this one, it's not a huge daily time commitment, but typically once or twice a week, you're talking a pretty decent amount of time and commitment for that. It helps, especially when you know that there are going to be days when if you don't have something that you can just simply grab out of the fridge or freezer and spend a very minimal amount of time reheating, or have it just be ready to go straight out of the fridge. You're just not going to get a good meal in because you're going to grab something else from somewhere else that isn't anywhere near as healthy. The other recommendation option that I recommend looking at is anytime that you do have time to fix your meal, your dinner, whatever it is, fix more than just the one serving that you want for that day, and put the rest away for use either for other lunches, other dinners, when you know you're not going to have time to do that preparation. This allows you a little more variety. That way, typically at least once or twice a week, often even 3 times, most of us have enough time to prepare and fix a dinner, so you have something else ready for other meals that you don't have time for, whether it be busy nights when everyone's either working, children events, school events, other things like that. So you've got stuff ready to go for those nights, or just simply having other lunch options available to keep you from picking up something from one of the restaurants near your work. This often helps because if you have enough time to fix dinner, it typically doesn't take that much time to fix more of the same thing, rather than trying to take a huge chunk of time of fixing multiple meals in one day for your whole week. For example, I tend to grill a lot of chicken at one time. That way I have it ready to go for both lunches and dinners when I need it. And it's ready and done. It takes about the same amount of time to cook a couple chicken breasts as it does a whole platter of chicken breasts. So it's not that much more time commitment in as far as how much time I'm spending that day to cook, but it makes a big lifesaver for other nights when, if you don't have something to quickly grab and go, you're going to end up making a bad nutrition decision at that point. And what I mean by is, instead of eating something that you have there at home, you end up going out, picking up some sort of fast food, going to another restaurant, which more often than that's not going to be healthy. Most of the time, if you're eating at home, you're going to be better than if you had gone out somewhere else to eat. Just because we tend to control our portions better at home, and most of the stuff we fix isn't as loaded with extra hidden calories because we're not trying to mask flavors or using other chemicals to make us hooked on what we're fixing, like most restaurants and other corporation food is. So again, review that. Biggest thing is make some sort of plan. Either plan out what you're going to be fixing every night, doing meal prep one day so everything's ready for the week, or on the few days that you do have time to cook, cooking more for the other days that you don't have time to cook. Another aspect, and of nutrition that I run into with a lot of people and clients that I talk to is getting bored with what you're eating, or just simply not having enough confidence to cook healthy. And this is common. We get in our comfort zones. Maybe there's a handful of recipes that we feel comfortable with fixing, that we know are healthy, and we're not going to get in trouble with making it and eating it. So we stick with that, but we get bored because we're cycling through the same 3 to 5 meals over and over and over again. The only way to really break out of that, or just to gain more confidence in your ability to cook other healthy meals, is you have to be willing to try new recipes. The biggest thing that I recommend is once a week, try one new recipe, looking for a healthy recipe. You're not looking something that's loaded down with a lot of creams, cheeses, or other fat-heavy or carb-heavy foods, but finding new things for you to fix. Doing one new recipe a week, it helps spice up your rotation. If you like it, you can keep doing it and add it to your rotation of meals. If you don't like it, that's okay. No harm done. At least you've tried something new, to help again break up the monotony of that constant, only same 3 meal cycle that you're going through every week. So the biggest thing is, you can try that one new recipe every week until you get to the point where you feel that you have enough to actually rotate through, that you're not going to get bored with anything. And that's kind of personal decision. Some people can eat the exact same thing on a repeated basis for a long time. Some people need variety on a regular basis. So however much variety you need, that's kind of how long you work on trying the new recipes, until you feel you have enough different meals to rotate through and keep you from getting bored and frustrated. Because that's really the biggest challenge with healthy nutrition, is don't let yourself get stuck in a rut of being bored, tired, and frustrated with what it is you're eating. As soon as we're hitting that, that's when we start going back to unhealthy habits, unhealthy foods, because we, for whatever reason, start developing a negative attitude about what it is we're eating. That's not beneficial, and that's what causes us to slide back. All right. Hope everyone's doing great. If you have any questions, feel free to message us or email us. Otherwise, hope you have a wonderful day and start your path to a healthier life.